What it do? This your boy She from To The Point, man. What it do?
Robbie Khan, I'm here. I'm present.
Listen, re-up segment. We were speaking
Yeah,
about who are the originators of these new flows and new styles, right?
exactly.
And who can we pinpoint do you think that people took the blueprint from to now sound and do the kind of music they doing today? You know what I mean? There's a lot of different sounds to rap now, you know what I mean?
Right.
And we were saying some things about the boys, Sadiq Meech. We were saying some things about the boys that Pope Pimp, them boys. I think we left off. I was saying that I believe that they set the pace for them guys like Roddy Rich, Rod Wave, the
Right.
boys that got that slow melodic singing John, and they be talking the pain talk. That's what they call it.
Right.
Puts me in mind of them dudes a whole lot, right?
Right.
And I believe the other guys, man, mostly I believe was influenced by two guys mainly. I want to say I'm gonna push it to three. I think it's a conglomerate of these guys.
Right.
Uh Drake, Future, and Lil Wayne, right?
Okay.
But is another bridge though before them because I think they took a page from somebody's book.
Right.
And that's where you was going. You was going a little further back, huh?
Right. Right.
Yeah, so give me that where you was at.
I'm a dinosaur, shit. Know what I mean?
Right.
Tell you before, I'm a flying dinosaur, you know what I mean? So I fly back a little far, like, so I was digging in the crates a little bit deep. And I can go as far as back for real overnight. I'm thinking to myself, like, we can go a little further back now. You want to go to the melodic sound.
Yeah.
As far as, like you say, the Drake and the singing and
And
all that.
Butters, what's happening,
You
homie?
know what I mean? And for real, right? I had to reinvestigate that, right? The
Right.
boy LL Cool J, he set the
Right.
bar very high. You understand?
Right.
My man gonna get the credit he's supposed to get. L is really in the top 3 all time. You want to get really political about it, but I'm a little more closer cut to the street, so I never give him all his salutes. But I'm glad you said this because overnight I was thinking that in this area right here, he really took his hat off and gave these dudes something to put all their little chips in. But the hat is his for real. When
You
he
say
came up with
LL?
LL, check it out. When he came up with you talking about the Drakes and all that, right? And overnight I thought about it. Now I said Dr. Effects. They started all the wicked flip tongue shit, right? LL started all the melodic flows with the singing rap harmony over second lay in the tracks. You understand
Gotcha.
what I'm saying? He'll sing on one track to rap over his own stuff, then sample mix it in. LL mastered that stuff with You Want Love, and then he flipped that with other John with Jingling Babies and all that. He was killing them for decades. He must got 4 or 5 decades straight.
He was making good music.
Yeah,
He was making good music, right?
right,
But you know how I feel about him as I start to dissect his lyrical,
right,
yeah, his
right,
lyrical content was a little
right.
suspect.
I understand that, right? But see, there was a time and era where he was literally content poor, but he did the other stuff to get cheerleaders. He would always, I don't want to dwell long on L, that's my man.
Right. Yeah, you want to
But
get to the point.
my isolating point is he flipped it. His flow, no matter it had air holes in it or not, people was gravitating to it and then filling the gaps that he couldn't fill in himself. You understand what I'm saying? With the
Gotcha.
camera riding second hump on the ball, Todd Smith back.
Got y'all.
right? So all
Everybody
the
that's
great,
in, excuse me, Con, real quick.
yeah,
Everybody that's in, I want y'all to put in the comments who y'all think was the originators of these new flows, this new decade, these new flows. Put some thought to it. Let me know what you think. Who you think these guys got their flows and their vibes from this new school? You know what I mean?
yeah. So like, I believe LL fathered these guys, right? He gave birth to these boys, right? And they grown men now. He's the grandfather because they
Right.
fathered some babies. You know what I mean? And now you got the Future and the Drakes is really the grandsons, and they got babies coming up now. See, one thing about hip hop is going to constantly transcend.
Right.
That's why. That's where we at. Where we at now. You know what I mean, this
You
page.
know what's crazy? You know what's crazy, Con?
Yeah.
Lil Nizzy, shout out to Lil Nizzy, man.
What's up, homie?
Lil Nizzy say, Dirk and Lil Baby. Now, Pete, read in between the lines of slime, right?
Right.
To us, them guys is considered new,
Right.
but is a new generation behind them that
Right.
they old heads.
Right.
You
Right. It's
feel what I'm
crazy.
saying? So he's saying the youngins now looking at them. They the ones that set off what they doing, what the new school doing. See how many generations we gotta touch, man? You gotta really touch this up. Somebody said T-Pain. Big Meat said T-Pain set off trends with the John, with the auto-tune. I agree. I gotta agree. He was auto-tune boy.
Yeah,
And
but
he
see,
come,
now check it out, right? Check it
yeah,
out, right? See, and this I want for everybody to know, for all my listeners to know, right? That's why I said what I said before I even took a dive into this segment or this subject. I said I'm a flying dinosaur. I go back. I go back sometimes. So what y'all saying or what they saying it started at, that's just at the grandfather level. I'm going great grandfather level. So
right.
when you talk about auto tones, you talk about what's my man name? You just said
T-Pain,
T-Pain, right? Let's fly back a little bit further in the crates a little bit, right?
the Gap Band.
The Gap Band,
I know what you talking about,
you
cuz.
understand? Herbie Hancock.
They set that off.
Herbie Hancock set it off on the hip hop tip. The Gap
Yup.
Band set it off on the R&B hip hop tip.
Herbie Hancock set that off,
You see
kind
what
of.
I'm saying, Shay?
T-Pain tried to take all the kudos too, yo.
And hats off to T-Pain.
But he never mentioned them guys you mentioning.
No,
He
no, you see what I'm saying?
he act like the buck stopped right there.
You know, so that's because guess what? It was a generational gap in between there, right? But in between there, they still was touching a little bit. You know what I mean? But
Right.
he took it and really blew it out the water.
Yes, he
I mean,
did.
you know, but
I gave him all his, I shout him out for that. You
as
know what I
far
mean?
as right now, Baby Future, Lil Wayne, on the female side, Nicki Minaj, definitely these her sons out here, man. You understand what I'm saying? But
The bunnies.
yeah, they all her sons. You understand what I'm saying?
But can we say that she's Lil Kim's daughter?
I was about to go there. She
Yeah.
Lil Kim's son.
You say son. I
Lil
try
Kim,
to, you know
Lil,
what I mean?
Lil Kim's Sunder.
I try to switch it to the bunny vibes, right? But she really Sunder.
Yeah, she's Sunder,
Yeah,
right?
she Sunder. But she
Uh,
listen, know what's crazy?
what's that?
The youngins, sometimes, I ain't gonna say all of them, don't want to get a throwback school to props
Never.
in a lot of areas and setting off things. You know what I mean? In all reality, they are the ones who set these things off that y'all doing. So at least give them props for that. You can't. It's just like this. It's just like this. Watch this. Freeway Ricky Ross.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Anybody know who Freeway Ricky Ross is? Throwback drug boy, did a lot of tick, had a major backstory. He was hustling for the government. The government, he was funding a war. They was funding a big time war with the drug. You know, it was a big time joint.
Yeah,
That
New
joint
York,
Snowfall.
all that.
That joint Snowfall that come on the tube. I just found out that they stole that from the boy John Singleton that passed away. Was writing Main Man's movie, helping him write the movie when he was still down.
Right.
And he took it and passed off, did something with that. That's where Snowfall come. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is this. How you gonna deny that Freeway and Rick Ross took some pages out this man's book from his name at least, right?
Right.
And I'm just saying it's the highlight. It ain't got nothing to do with rap style. Freeway was cool enough that I'm giving you both sides. Freeway submitted to it. Yeah, I'm giving you your props. I know I took my name from you. Rick Ross had nerve to struggle with this board. His name is Ricky Ross. It wasn't Ricky Ross, dog. It's obvious you took his name. At least give him some props for that. He won the gang war with Main Man about that. That's why he turned his name to Rose. He wasn't humble about it.
Yeah.
That's my highlighting point.
Right.
So I say that as an example to say, you know, it ain't nothing wrong with giving, you know, your old heads the props they earn.
Right.
Or what they, you know, if you know you took a page from their book, there's nothing wrong with they call giving the flowers.
Right.
Nothing at all wrong with that.
Right.
Because it's just like the Kobe's and the LeBrons. You can't say they ain't take a page out of Jordan book.
Right.
You can't say Jordan ain't take a page out of Dr. J book.
And Doc ain't take a page out of Connie Hawkins' book.
Right. You feel me?
You know what I mean?
It ain't nothing wrong with submitting to that fact.
Nope.
Because what y'all did was took it to another level like it's supposed to be done.
Right. Glad you said that, Sheik. Glad you brought that to the, I mean, I'm glad you brought that to the light,
Right.
man, because a lot of people don't know how to do that. They don't know how to give homage to what you're saying.
Right.
And that's the...
They think it's something wrong with it.
No, there's nothing wrong with giving homage, man. I'm going to give you this here metaphor. Check this out here. It's almost like saying, like, the cloth I'm cut from, right? Probably the same cloth you cut from.
Right.
Having my old heads come through the block, if it could happen, if Rachi could spend the corner of the day tomorrow, or Little Kim or Hump or Smash, one of them dudes turn the
Hey,
corner.
is that my man? Excuse me. Is that Dre, man? Hey, Dre, point a finger in the comments if that's my homie, my throwback homie, man, from Southwest. Pie Face.
So yeah, what's up, Dre?
I think he in with us. Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? So like, and me saying, I ain't learned nothing from them dudes, man. The toothpick in my ear right now, I don't learn that from nobody. That's all me. I'll be lying. You know what I mean? Because I pick little things up along the way. And I put them in my bag of tricks. But a lot of this come back from throwback stuff that I've flipped and bounced into the new age. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I give a lot of that shouts to the predecessors. A lot of people don't do that, Shake. They don't know.
So
No,
let me hit a couple of these up, Con.
You say what?
Somebody said a lot of dudes sound like Drake and Future. That's Tawfiq. Assalamu alaikum. Then my son say, I like Nicki over Kim. Now I want to say two things. Even if you like one over the other, we talking about the originators of it. Because it wouldn't be a hot little Nikki the way she is without doing some of Lil Kim. That's what I'm saying.
Let me tell you where Lil Kim at
She
with it, though.
doing some of Lil Kim.
Let me tell you where
And it's
Lil Kim
well
at with it,
known.
though.
Not saying she hotter or
Did you ever-
not. I'm saying she took a page from her book. But go ahead, Karen.
but who is Lil Kim's father and mother? Or better fact, her mother. And why is this? Lil Kim mother was a combination of two.
Who was that?
She a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. You nailed that.
She was pepper sassiness, right? With the pussy real like salt. She was presenting the thing like salt with the attitude on the microphone like pepper. So imagine salt and pepper was round up into one person.
Dang.
That was Lil Kim to me.
That's a good analogy
To me,
because
that's Lil Kim.
I'm gonna tell you what I think.
Yeah.
I always in the back of my mind said that, right?
Right.
Because salt and pepper was the first ones I seen to give jokers a peek at the sexuality and all that in the music, right?
Right. Yes, he
But
did.
the only difference that I saw was they wasn't as
Explicit?
yeah, they was a little bit more subtle with it.
Yes, it was.
They was playing peekaboo.
Pepper lyrics was a little more split,
She had you mad.
right?
Right.
But she didn't move like that. The salt movement was more explicit. You get what I'm trying to say?
Right. There's a mixture.
Yeah, and Lil Kim gave you over the top.
Right. Right. But you know what? It's good to just, rehearse these things because one thing we could learn, right, is that the game evolved, right? And it make us old heads appreciate what the game evolved to, right?
Right.
But it also get a young bucks a peek into what it come from. So both
What's up, Neff? I see you out
you
there.
see Neff, right? So both schools can appreciate each other.
Right.
You get where I'm coming from?
Right.
And that's the highlighting point. You know what I mean?
Right.
So listen, cold beverage segment. We got a few, man.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna start off with the baby, right? No. I'm not starting off with the baby. I'm out of pocket. I'm going to start off, man, with something a little bit somber. A little bit somber, man.
Yeah, think about it, homie.
Yeah, K Slay, man. K Slay. Very prominent DJ, throwback guy in the hip hop era. Was responsible for a lot of mainstream guys' growth, development, a lot of their exposure, right, has passed away. He is subdued to COVID complications, which surprisingly, he caught the COVID 4 months ago. I remember him being hospitalized and doing bad. And he was like in a hospital on ventilators. He was in there for like a month and some change maybe. Got the news, he started taking a turn for the better. He off the machines. He home. You think he home safe. Everybody celebrate that. I thought he was good. Just last week, I see Whack 100 posts up. Listen, prayers back up for K Slay. He took another turn for the worse. He started subduing to that same issue, that COVID, like he wasn't all the way in the clear from this stuff. This COVID crazy. I wake up this morning, man, to find out that K Slay has passed away, man. It's hurt piece. Hurt piece to the hip hop world. Hurt piece to my personal self. because I always took a liking to this guy. I never met him personal. My son, Lil Nizzy, met him personally. He was on the show with him. That's another thing. He he did that kind of stuff, with guys that wasn't mainstream, but was hot and was up and coming and had a little name buzzing in the street. He wasn't ashamed to back they play. He'd put them right on the platforms they need to be. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And Nizzy and Tiffy had a chance, an opportunity to meet this guy and acquaint with this guy, man, and be graced by his presence. Condolences to K Slay family, man. Condolences to K Slay family. What you got to say about K Slay, Khan?
Yeah, man, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I woke to that first thing AM, man. I be up while the creep still sleep. So I caught that early morning sunrise activity, man. And it had me shedding tears, man, because I can relate to that. You know what I mean? That death bug been around us for a few years now. And like I said before, I'm gonna say it again. Ain't no duckling. We got prepared for it, man. But it's nothing nice when it hits you. Excuse me. So Keith, I think that's my man K Slade name, man. Keith.
Keith, right,
Yeah, right. We all in the same age group, so to speak. That
right,
same bracket of time.
right,
60s babies, so to speak, once again.
right.
And he was ahead of his time. He brought together some old and some new, some good guys, some bad guys that probably would never even walk past. He brought them kind of elements together. And he was famous for that. You know what I mean? Uh, he had
Yeah.
a thing that he was known for was slap your favorite DJ. You know what I mean? Got a lot of salutes because it's a lot of, corny, sketchy character DJs. I ain't pointing no fingers, but if the shoe fit or if it don't fit, get a shoe on and get it on. You know what I mean? And he wasn't afraid to expose them guys. I love them for that. Because that's what hip hop is really all about. You know what I mean? On one side or the other side of the coin you're on. But once again, K Slay was a hell of a guy, man. I'm sorry we missed him, man. And for anybody who's closer to him than me,
Yeah.
hats off to y'all. You know what I mean? No need to feel bad about that because he was one hell of a guy. He was hip hop's guy. Y'all need to hold him up high, man. Don't think you gotta hold him down. Just put him down, respect him, and hold him up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that, Con. Lil Nizzy said, man, K Slay used to pull up to the video shoots and all. We lost a real solid part of hip hop, man.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Condolences to K Slay family, man. This sad day in hip hop, man.
right,
Listen, now I'm gonna get on Lil Baby, right? They say no, not Lil Baby, the baby.
right,
They say the baby got another, you know what I mean? He got another little ootin', right? Say it was an intruder allegedly at his crib, and he did what he's supposed to do again. I think
right,
this like the third time with this
right,
guy, man.
right,
One thing I'll say about this guy, the baby, right? What I saw, because I remember before he went mainstream, right? This is how I first catch with for homie, and I zeroed into him on this note. Didn't know no music. It wasn't no mainstream music from him. He wasn't signed or nothing yet, but he was moving around underground. He was at a video shoot in Atlanta, right? The footage is on YouTube. He on the porch. The guys in the hood where he's shooting the video at, they pull a check-in card on him. Yo, main man, you check in with us before you just come around here, doing a video, right? And I love the way homie stood his ground. He straight stood his ground with them boys, man, right? And that's when I first zeroed into. I didn't even know his name or nothing then, because nobody I don't think knew him, unless they knew him back then. He wasn't famous. It turned out to be the same boy, right?
Yeah.
Next time I hear from him, he got some little music popping, but he also catch a joint.
Right.
I catch a joint, you try to take something from me, right? So basically what I'm saying is not condoning no violence or nothing in the public eye. I'm condoning this. The honorable act of defending yourself when you're on defense.
Right.
When you playing defense, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's respectable.
Right.
You feel? And every joint I hear from him, he's playing defense.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, I'm hip. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm all the way hip, man. See, I'm gonna say it like this, man. Look, the baby gets my vote, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? Some of us are behind them acts 110%. And he got my 110% vote. Because this here thing here, man, I don't never want nobody to get hurt. I don't want nobody to take nobody's life, none of that. But when it comes down to my life or your life, and you try to take my life, and I'm defending my life, it's bye-bye, buddy. Sayonara. Every time.
It's the highlighting
Like
point.
100 bodies. If everybody keeps thinking I'm sweet,
Stony.
you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
You keep thinking I'm sweet, you keep testing my chin. My chin is solid. My chin
Right.
is solid. Why you keep testing my chin?
Right.
That's what they be telling them. I'm solid, man. Leave me alone. Give me my 16 inches of space.
Right.
You know what I mean? And everybody keep coming up stinking.
Right.
Saying,
Yeah. I don't know if this boy checked, but
no, I ain't talking about stinking as far
I get
as
you.
far as Leroy Jenkins. I
I
ain't talking
get you.
that kind of stinking.
Not in a literal sense, right?
And they taking the loss.
They on the losing side. I get you.
You know what I mean? When they gonna leave my man alone? You know what I mean? Leave him alone, man.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Shout out to the baby. I don't know how true or false that is, but
They trying to come in this man's house with his family, his baby, his mom, and his grandma, his aunts, sisters, little brothers and stuff, maybe. Or if he home alone, he's scared, paranoid. You come into my house, I'm sleeping halfway, nine or whatever. No, that's not cool, Shake.
right.
So like
Now
he got,
listen, another cold beverage, right?
yeah.
The little rainbow head boy, right from
I
New
knew
York.
this was here for some reason, man. I
Yeah,
knew
yeah, the little rainbow head guy. What's his name?
Chuck E. Cheese guy.
What's his name? Takashi 6ix9ine, right?
Mickey, his little Mickey boy.
Yeah, look, you know,
Little
little
Mickey.
cartoon character boy,
Yeah.
right? He pops his head back up, right?
Right.
He back moving around. He active, right? What they want to say, right?
Yeah.
He active, right? He
He
pop
outside.
up on Whack 100 podcast. He pop up in New York at the bodegas filming a video. He pop up filming his joints. He in front of all his cars, all his money, talking his big time talk to the rappers again. He talking goofy to the boy Fabio. You ain't the king of New York, nigga. I'm still a king. I'm still here. You know, your joint ain't selling like, you know, ain't selling like it's supposed to want to come out. I'm still bored, right? I want to zero in on this though. He on Whack John, trying to condone again his act of snitching, right? And he says he brings a scenario about King Von. King Von got caught lacking, right?
Right.
He was lacking. That's how he got rocked. Pop Smoke, he was lacking. All of them was lacking, right? So he say, do you pose a lack in the street? Everybody, no, you don't pose a lack, be on point, right? But ain't nobody going at them for lacking, but they going at me for ratting.
Right. Right.
I don't get the similarity at all.
Right.
But this is the parable he tried to bring, you know, to form an argument.
Right.
Now this is what I want to go at, right, Karen? This is what I want to get at with it.
Right.
Back in our day, because Main Man, everybody know he has some reasons that he called legitimate reasons for him turning them guys into the folks. One of them was he said they was behind his back tagging his baby mom.
Hey, Shay, hold that thought 1 second.
Yeah.
Neff, we gonna get right at that. I'm glad you brought that up because Crawford is gonna down your boy or whoever boy that is. So on to the next one.
Yeah. I peeped that. I'm glad you addressed that. But we gonna have a whole show on that. Now listen, he say that they was tagging him, they was tag teaming his baby mom, and they kidnapped him and was trying to rob him and potentially he think kill him. He think his life was in jeopardy, right? So he said that's why he told. It wasn't no honor on that end, so I ain't keep no honor intact on that end, right? Now, this is my highlighting point.
Right.
This is my highlighting point.
This is a cold beverage, right? All
It's
right,
cold beverage.
Oh no, I know. I was
talking about the ball.
Yeah.
Back in the day, right? Street code back in our day when the rules was still that same rule book was intact and wasn't tampered with. One of the rules in that book was if we all gang and we doing dirt together and they catch up with me or I gotta take the case, if we all together and I say, look, it used to be so honorable that a dude would say, damn, you got such and such, you on parole, you this, you this, you that, I'm clean. I'm gonna take this one, right? Remember that play?
Yeah, remember,
I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna bite this. Y'all go ahead and step on this. Make sure we straight.
Right.
It wasn't even without say that a joker gonna make sure you straight. That's the point I'm trying to get at. A joker take a case and sit on it, but the rest of the squad would make sure that guy's straight. Books in order, visits in order, family. If you left family out there, they in order. Kids in order. That was part of the rule, right? Somewhere along the line, I guess when they start revising the book, that rule got erased too. Now, they say a dude take a case and the squad don't give diddly squats about him. They don't do nothing for him, leave him broke, hungry. You know what I mean? They leave him to die in the joint. Don't do nothing for his folks out here. Don't lace his kids, make sure they straight. They don't do none of that honorable stuff on the flip side. But as soon as they put a guy in that predicament and guys say, I'm going to tell on these niggas because I'm got to come out of here because they ain't even, I got to finish taking care of what I left out here. It's a little lopsided. I'm going to take all this for them, and they ain't going to do nothing for me and mine. And not condoning snitching. But I want to zero in on that other side of the coin. That's not cool either to leave a man hanging in that type situation, yo. What you think about that, Con?
Check it out, right?
And everybody in here, what y'all thoughts on that?
See, this is why dudes like me and you can't understand that because we dinosaurs, shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? And not only did the rule book change, the rule book ain't changed. There's a whole new book for dudes like me and you. The rule book changed, 20 years ago. It's been a new book since it's changed. The whole book got revised. First, the rule
Wow.
changed. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Before, it wasn't cool to snitch. Then it was get down first. Remember? Wasn't cool. You couldn't snitch at all. All the shit you said was when we was kids. That was getting phased out. By the time we was teenagers, that shit you talking about a minute ago, about making sure, you know what I mean, mommy cool, come by and see if your little brother got sneaks because your dad got booked for life. We don't know about that. We 6 years old. Your dad best friend coming by, he ain't trying to stick mom. He trying to blaze mom with some notes. You understand? Takachi 900, 6'9".
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? The Mickey Mouse boy, whoever
What you
his
say?
wife was, check it out. His wife, first of all, was out of pocket because she was watching Swanks. You understand? His homies coming by, she was giving the quick letter eye the whole time. It ain't his homie's fault that his wife let them hit. You understand what I'm saying? He wasn't supposed to take that like that the way he took it. He's supposed to say bye-bye, birdie, and get you on the next one coming. And let his homies know personally, give him a personal check. You don't gotta check them off to the world, rat on dudes outlaw like that. You leave them dudes alone because they
Oh,
got.
but what about the kidnap and potential murder? Are you still calling these boys as homies?
No, I'm saying if he's a stand-up G, handle like men do.
There you go.
Don't play with the police under no circumstance.
Whole quarter on the street.
If that's what's happening at, you know what I mean? Get your lawyer on the street to
You
handle the
think
case.
this
If
that boy ain't no G,
you can't handle
man?
the case, hire a lawyer on the street to handle the case for you, man.
He ain't a G, he a L7.
Yeah, you understand? Now watch this flip head, right? We got now is a whole new book, right? It's been revised. I think it reads something like this. I leave an option on reserve. In case of emergency, I'm gonna break that glass window and use this option card, get out of jail free. Now, ain't they? Now look what you've been seeing the last, I'm gonna say, 20 years.
Right.
What cards been being played here lately? First of all, you've been seeing it pop up in every hood. Every hood. North Philly, South Philly, Germantown, Brookyard, Kensington, Frankfurt, Southwest, South Philly, West Philly, Brookyard. I said Brookyard.
You just going Philly. It ain't all over every hood.
Tests all over the surrounding cities and out of states, New York. Everybody is not just getting down first, they blatantly ratting and getting home free passes. So this is new culture that we are watching happen right in front of us. And dudes like me and you and some other dudes out here, lingering dinosaurs, we looking down the nose like, what is going on? We down the nose like, oh, what is that? Damn. They giving these dudes hugs and kissing them and welcome home and buying them hoagies and 10 sandwiches again and all that. They playing chess in the park and all that once again. You understand what I'm saying? They mingling
Right.
like ain't nothing ever happened. But it's something happening, Shay.
It's
So,
crazy.
so like, I'm going to say it like this, right? Because I'm tired of battling with these dudes with that, right?
Right.
That part there, they can have. I ain't trying to fix that part. The book's been changed. I'm just holding the part of the book that I was brought up under. Because I know what the part of the book is the best part of the book.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They can have a book, man. They got to live with them football long sentences. That's why they ratting, because they don't want to live with them, though. So they need to go ahead and step out the game. Because that's the kind of numbers they giving out when you get the flag. You catch the flag.
You know what's a bottom line
What
joint? Remember this bottom line joint here? If you can't do the time, Don't do the crime. Remember
Bottom
that one?
line.
Remember that, John?
Bottom line. You can't bottom line, man.
That was it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Hey,
I know.
guess what though? Cold beverage. Meg the Stallion, Coachella. She come on stage. Listen,
Yo, you
I
see her do videos? She be tripping, man.
yeah, she on Coachella. She
Tripping.
say, listen,
Uh,
I gotta holler at y'all with this new song, right? I gotta put this out there, and this to whoever it may concern, right? And start licking off a banana clip at Tory Lanez. Indirect stuff and all that. So now the rap is alleged that this is a diss record to Tory Lanez when it's really well known it is. But they trying to keep it ambiguous. They
right,
trying to keep it a little bit.
right.
This is a blatant joint at Tory Lanez. She got a Tory Lanez diss record. She performed that at the Coachella. Think
Right.
about that one. What everybody think about that one?
I got getting bad feelings about that, man. My feelings about one side is all smiles, and she, man, she's who she says she is. She's every bit of that. You know what I mean? She's every bit of a performer.
This alien.
She's every bit of, she's definitely a stallion. You know what I mean? You know what a stallion is, right?
Yeah, man.
The big horse, ain't it?
Yeah, that's a Clydesdale, man.
It's like an Amazon, right?
It's a Clydesdale, you hear
It's
me?
a stallion, man, right? So like I seen a little clips of a video. You seen that joint? Her in the car and all that stuff, man.
Right.
You seen that?
Yeah.
She in the car acting goofy.
Acting goofy.
She acting real.
She acting real
Goofy
goofy.
too, right? So like
Right.
I keep it decent, you know what I mean? So then we go to the verse, right? So like I know how to read between the lines of slime a little bit, right?
Right.
And what she's saying is, I believe, it's old. Now this is what I believe. Old boy wasn't a man enough to handle her, right? So you only get one up the bat, so to speak. One chance at the title. You know what I mean? If you don't come up with if you don't get at least a black eye, not alone knocking something out, you don't
Right.
get a chance at the title. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's what I think she was listening for, like, or some kind of sort of. You know
Right.
what I mean? What's that all about?
No, ain't nothing. Go ahead.
Oh, you can still see me clear?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So yeah, but she gets
Shooby doo.
she gets my high solution that note.
Wale, Sadiq, yeah.
Cause I think she's a better rapper, better performer than a lot of these new artists out here, man. Male up
Right.
there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
What's to say, right? This is what I want to say on this topic. What's to say, right? Right? When all the smoke is clear and main man was innocent the whole time about this crack. And she dragging this bull through heavy mud. If she lose any cool points at any time, because I really honestly believe this boy's innocent of everything that she been dragging on since the gun bust all the way through the courts, and I think that's some real corny stuff to do to a person, man. That's my personal joint.
All right, I'm attacking from that. I'm attacking from that side first. Then, if he's totally innocent, he had nothing to do with nothing. He wasn't affiliated with, associated with. He had
I don't
no
even think she got shot.
right. He had no. He wasn't. What's that word they use? He wasn't indicted, right? Or had nothing to do with the indictment whatsoever. Then she's 100% stinking Leroy Jenkins. You know what I mean? She had changed her clothes and all that kind of stuff because she dirty. You know what I mean? She being bad. You know what
Being
I'm saying?
bad.
Homies say, the young boys say, she being bad. You know what I mean? And, I don't even know what kind of apology would be in order for doing something like that. I would say if Tory Lane's got a big sister, where I come from, she'd be testing Megan Thee Stallion's chin and see what kind of stallion she is. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? My little cousin, my daughter, my aunts, all the women in my family would have been testing her chin for me possibly going bye-bye for a long time like that, man.
On a lie.
Yeah, Tory Lanez is somebody in the family that is bringing in change of life for everybody in the family. And she gonna put a halt to that on a lie, then she needs to be spanked.
Yeah.
As much as I love Meg Thee Stallion, I gotta keep it to the Orioles, man. That's being bad. And she
Right.
talks the street stuff, so she know that's out of bounds.
Look,
I mean, that's why I
as
think it's a lie. I hope it's not a
right.
lie.
SP Wally say this. She lost a lot by just telling on him she way overrated to me as a female rapper.
Okay.
Right? I say this here. Women tend to be very vindictive.
Right.
And I've seen just when we think there's limits on it, I've seen with my own eyes where they transgress beyond bounds with this vengeance and vindictiveness, man, to the point that I've seen her kind, man, in different areas. They come like that when they warn with these dudes about something and they in their emotions. It's goofy, yo. It's goofy, man. You make up a lie, say you got shot, nothing pointing to you ever even getting shot. And you got this boy running through all this legal fees and money being spent and time and headache and heartache about, I believe, is a big lie, yo. That really shows to me a real defective character, man. If that's the case. Real defective character for this woman, man. And I would wonder what's to happen with her career as it is. Would it still remain sound? You never know which way to go. Would it blow up more? Would it knock out the box? But if it come out that all this is a big lie, man, against this boy, yo. You know what I mean? So we have yet to see. Some people say, like F. the White says, all for sympathy. I don't know what her motive is. You know?
Right. Right.
He said, to be honest, I don't know what to believe. It's all goofy. This is what Big Meat said. Right. Whole goofy setup.
Yeah, right.
And Con, let me ask you something, man.
Dude, what's up, homie?
Let me ask you something. Just ask you something. Uh, who was the overall better rapper, performer, MC, right? Entertainer out of these two guys? Biggie Smalls and Jay-Z. Who is the better one? And give me why. Give me a reason why.
You ask me that?
I'm asking you that, Robbie Khan.
Biggie Smalls, hands down, 3-0 strikeout.
Woo!
Easy answer.
Just
Shit.
like that.
Just like that. Easy answer. That's not even hard. And you know how I feel about Hov.
Right. Give me
I'm gonna
your
tell
whys.
you, watch this. I'm gonna tell you your boy. I want y'all to know how slick Robbie Khan is with the tongue. At the same time, how courteous I am as a person. I told you this years I'm gonna bring this beat back to you, but you know from the gun bust. On the introduction, on meeting my man Sean Carter, I said, Max said, this is my man Robbie Khan said, I said, what's up, Ho? I'm a big fan. You understand? It's my first words to him. So I let him know from the
I
rip.
remember that too, Khan.
I let him know from the
You
rip.
said that. I'm a big fan.
My exact
And
word.
that went over his head.
He's the hip hop head, ain't he?
But that went over. I
No,
don't think he caught
he
that.
caught it like this, Shay. He got a big glove, Shay. He caught it and he put it in his back pocket. Then we settled down to a game of chess and I start dropping more on him. But
Yeah.
that's a whole nother story for another time and date. But anyway, for
You
the
got Biggie. Look, SP Wiley say
for the element,
Jay-Z. And
I'm
he said, listen to he said why. You gotta let him talk. Jay-Z got him because he got more material and a bigger influence on the culture. He been around longer, basically.
negative. Let me
Okay.
tell you why.
Yeah.
In 2 albums, right? In 2 albums of work. Jay-Z has how many albums? He got Reasonable Doubt. He got Streets is Watching, which was flop. Then he come back with the Blueprint. Then he come back with Blackout, the Black Album. Then he come to the Black Album 2. Then he come back with what was after that? Can you catch me after that, she?
What's them Jones?
I'm at the Black Album 2. What come after that?
I think it was I wanna say
He up to
damn,
he up to album number 11 now, though.
I forgot the name of
All
that
right,
joint.
I can get him, but give me a second. However it is, many it is, right?
Yeah,
Name
yeah,
me
the
one
Dynasty, he
song,
ain't mentioned that one.
name me one song, then name me one street song, and these 2 songs come from Biggie off of 2 albums of work. And I'm just gonna pick randomly. Hypnotize for a radio banger, right? And then give me a street banger. What's a uh
Who shot you?
yeah, who shot you? Right?
Give you the equivalent from Jay-Z, right?
So give me something bigger. A bigger song out of the 11 albums that Jay-Z got to 2 albums that Biggie got
I don't know none.
that
I
have
don't know none that's bigger than, especially Hypnotized.
more bigger of an impact on the culture and was a bigger song for hip hop.
And a better song.
And a better song as far as dance
All the way around,
all around.
well-rounded.
I mean,
Get everybody up.
it's areas in hip hop where Jay-Z got Biggie Smalls beat, but it's really only one area in hip hop.
And what's that?
Rap. It's the only area. When it comes
And
down
you
to hip hop,
said even with that is
it's tight.
the margin where
It's
they gonna
very,
slide
very
to
tight.
lie.
It's only beatable in lyrics. It's the only area you get Biggie Smalls at in rap. And that's by a little bit, very little bit.
So
Every
they
other,
running neck and neck on rap on lyrics, right?
but every other area it ain't even close.
Name some of the areas,
All right. Charisma.
right?
It's not close. Jay-Z is slick when it comes to the rhymes, right?
Mm-hmm.
When we talking about being slick in the rhymes, he's nowhere near close as Biggie Smalls.
Right.
Uh,
We ain't talking paper, SP Wally. We ain't talking money.
no, but at the time,
He
Biggie
said
Smalls,
Jay a billionaire came out of rap. Yeah.
let's be talking. There's no doubt Jay-Z is gonna get the money he's gonna get. But let's not play Biggie Smalls cheap. He had $250 million from the gun bust. He was about to sign Jay-Z. What do you think the commission was going to be? That was me under Christopher Wallace. He was going to sign Puffy. Who do you think Puffy was? Puffy was Paulie. That was Uncle Paulie. That was Puffy in the commission. Don't play with me, homie. I'm hip. I'm hip to this. Like, that boy Biggie Smalls was a lead.
Right. Yes, that's right,
For a reason.
sister. Listen, the sister said, Sunshine Beauty said, if Biggie was alive, he would have been a billionaire too, man.
Right. That's what he had two.
That's 100.
He had $250 million, and Puffy had 350.
Yeah.
Puffy had 350. He had 250.
And we talking who the better,
Then Shake. Jay-Z, Reasonable Doubt, didn't even sell 700,000. Biggie Smalls' first album, which was Life After Death, Ready to Die, went platinum and a half.
Yup.
Then he won 4 times platinum with Life After Death.
I believe, I'm going to say this here.
Then it sold 2 more million after he died. Came out right after he died, then sold 2 more million right after that. Went to 4 to 6 million copies.
I'm going to say this here, right? And you know how I feel about Jay-Z too, right, Khan?
Mm-hmm.
Jay-Z, if Biggie, like you said, nobody did what you asked, first of all. Name a bigger Jay-Z song than Hypnotized on a radio all-around play that gave people a better feel than Hypnotized and was a better sound and all. And the second one is
I say
Name.
something real fast. The closest song I can think, and it's nowhere near big as Hypnotized, is I'm a hustler, baby. I want you to know. And that can't touch Hypnotized.
Yeah.
I mean,
And then when that set off sicker than your average Papa Twist cabbage jaw instinct niggas don't blink, right?
yeah, Shake, what I tell you about his sell-offs 2 segments ago.
Right.
The best.
Now peep this one.
Him and DMX sell-offs is the
Right. Now peep this one. What happened to what the street banger? Who shot you? Give me a Jay-Z joint, a street banger from Jay-Z that can trump who shot you. Nobody did it. You asked that question and then nobody didn't answer it.
Now watch this.
Some people still trying to put Jay-Z ahead of the game. And listen, I want y'all to know I'm a big time Jay-Z fan, and I was arguing on that side of the fence at first before I got convinced with that very same question, man. And listen, we got 8 minutes, man. We out. Listen,
Let me ask you one more
we got to
question,
bang out, but we going to be back at y'all, man.